Another day, another new video today, boys. This one is about a new Gacha game. Apparently, we're back with our buddy Steorg here. It's always good to see his videos and hear what he thinks about with the current Gacha situation, whether it's with the community or, whether about a certain game. It's always good to hear his takes and opinion on things. It's very nice to know from his perspective how he feels about some of these situations. But apparently, there's a new Gacha game, and it seems like either he got early access or he's going to be talking about it. This new Gacha game changed my life. I'm interested to know because when there's a new Gacha game, I might, or not might, I will probably be around to like try it out, give it my full honest take and opinion about the game. Um, and also, yeah, I'll just be around to play it. I mean, Project Mugen, you already know I'm gonna be hopping on that. That's gonna be a freaking. I'm like a day one Project Mugen like guy. Like that game looks so amazing, and I hope it does pull through. And from the recent interviews about it, about what the developers are talking about when it comes to the game, it seems like things are going pretty well, right? There's still a lot of work to be. There's still some work to be done, but still, it looks like things are going pretty well. I hope a close beta comes soon though, so I can try it out. But anyways, yeah, let's check out Steorg's video here. Let's see what this new Gacha game is, because I'm intrigued to know myself.
Yo, today we're gonna talk about this new game from the Tower of Fantasy developers called Neverness to Everness. The game that
Never what to the who now? Wait, hold on, let me put subtitles here. What's the game called again?
fantasy developers called Neverness to Everness. The game
Neverness to Everness. Okay, this might be nitpicky, but maybe workshop the name a little bit. Workshop the name a little bit because I don't think that's gonna be like a. I don't know. For me, that's probably not gonna be like a memorable name.
game that changed my life and will probably change your life too. Okay,
Okay.
something unexpected happened and the Hota Studio did finally reveal their new game, which is going to be a new
Who? Okay. I like this one. I like this design. This character. She looks good.
gacha game, open world, and we got to see gameplay of the game already, and
Oh, why
also
is her
the
chibi?
type of the game and everything like that. And to be honest, I got shocked, but I didn't expect this quality, to be honest. So we got two trailers.
And he said this is from the Tower of Fantasy developers as well. So yeah, this game. I mean, the game does look really good. I mean, the character. You see the character design. It looks pretty good. Yeah, this whole. Yeah, I like the whole. It seems like there's gonna be a lot of furries, or not really full on furries. Like kind of like with Lycan from Zone Zone Zero, but it looks like humans with like animal like features, like like this chick with the cat ears. It seems like there's gonna be like animal type features that some of these characters might have. So interesting.
Trailers, and one of them is basically pure gameplay, and I appreciate
Okay.
when games do that so we can know what's gonna happen in the game, what the game looks like. And the first thing that I saw is that the graphics look very good in
Yeah.
this game. Like,
Yeah, they
compared
look
to other
they
gachas,
look really
this
good.
is very cool. But not only that, as far as we've been going in the
Look at the little
world
bro.
and things like that, the world looks kind of alive. I don't know, like something that's been missing in Genshin and Wuthering Waves and other games. I kind of see it now in this trailer. Of course, it might
Oh
be
snap! What
staged
the
and
heck
things.
did that? Bro, what just happened there? Like you turned the corner and things went dark, and all of a sudden now it's just you turn down an alley, you might get mugged. What just happened there? Yeah, no game. It does look alive. I understand what you're talking about. It does look alive. There's people walking around, and there's some stuff to do. You got a nice little ice cream shop here.
And
Little
Wuthering
dog in the
Waves and
corner.
other games, I kind of see it now in this trailer. Of course, it might be staged and things like that, but when there's like a world that interacts
Bro,
with
what
you,
is
like in Red Dead Redemption,
what is
like in
that?
Cyberpunk, something that doesn't exist in a lot of other gacha games. And as far as I can see, this game is kind of focusing on the open world. You can
Okay.
even drive. This is so cool. We got the anime GTA.
Okay, you could drive, but might I suggest another game where they also let you drive? That is a gotcha game. Let me stop. Okay.
GTA 6 before GTA 6. Not only
True, we
that,
got
when we
GTA
saw
6
this
too.
gameplay, the character went into like a portal, something like that, and how the environment changes and how it leads us to this place was very
That looks
beautiful. And then we
good.
saw some of the
Holy,
combat where
what the
we've
that
been battling
freaking.
trash cans and doors.
Oh, guys, y'all, you get about trash cans. Hey, someone make sure Stell doesn't get into this game. Someone keep Stell on that train. Make sure she doesn't escape it into this world. Don't let her out of your sight, March. She's a sneaky little raccoon. That one.
I don't know why. I've heard some Tower of Fantasy sound effects that I already know, but the gameplay is kind of different from that. It's more like, it reminds me more of Zenless Zone Zero and Genshin and
Dude,
whether
holy
like
crap,
they
a
made a
freaking
mix of
winter
everything.
name?
It's like a mix between Tower of Fantasy, the current Tower of Fantasy, and Zenless together. Maybe that's the best mix that I can find now. It's Tower of Fantasy X Zenless here. But after
Okay.
going into the portal and the change of all of these things, going into all of these places without any loading screen is very beautiful. I know that they're
Nice.
covering the loading screen by changing the environment and things like that, but hey, they're doing a good job. And then we went into more fights and
That's actually not a bad idea or a bad concept. And it's like, yeah, it's still like it being a loading screen into like the next section of like the story or whatever. Just change the environment and to make the and like warp the environment into like a door or like a portal where you just walk through it and then you proceed into like the next story cutscene. That's actually a pretty interesting concept. I mean, it definitely is in that aspect trying something new for his own game. Like, instead of like a cutscene where it's just like a screen where you just wait for the thing to load, it's like, how about we just transform the environment and just make it, where it's like you step through this door and it's like onto the next stage, right? That's an interesting concept.
we can see that you can use 4 characters in the game and the
Yeah,
UI looks super similar to Genshin, and that's not a problem.
and
I
that's not a
think we
problem.
got used to the Genshin UI. The same thing with Weathering Waves got a lot of the UI from Genshin. Now looking at the
Yeah, like yeah, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like the UI. I like UI looks pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's nothing too convoluted and complicated to figure out. It's like yeah, if it listen, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. The UI is just the UI looks fine. It looks good.
gameplay, it looks good, it looks fluid. I won't say that I've seen something super crazy that I didn't see in any other gacha game, but it's very good. That's in terms of gameplay, but we still going into the environment and changing places. It's like we went into a dungeon and then we went back to the real world with no loading screens.
the?
Again, I'm gonna say this because I was playing ZZZ every day. And then we went into a
Yep.
new environment in the, real world, and they
Parkour.
showed us that you can parkour, you can use the double jump with the same animation
Ooh,
as
double
Tower
jump.
of Fantasy, and then you can drive a car.
Yeah.
Driving the car, I hope
Driving down my porch. Driving down my porch, running people. It's just like, bro, if you could run people over in this, that'd be wild. I doubt you can. But that'd be wild if you were able to just like run people over. Just like get off the road. Yeah, it's like get off the road, a hole. It's like you're on the sidewalk. It's like yeah, well, welcome to New York.
that they do it in the best way possible, because in Tower of Fantasy it was a mess. They fixed it a
Hey, y'all
little
wrong side
these
of the road.
days, but it's still a mess. So I hope this is at least good, because let's be real, if you're gonna give us driving, you have to make it good, because I know that a lot of people want to drive in these games. They showed us that you can customize the car, which is beautiful.
Ooh, that car looks good. Wait, hold on, back up. That car looks clean. I mean, that was the one he was driving. I'm assuming.
Games, they showed us that you can
Yeah, that thing looks. Yeah, that thing looks clean. It looks really good.
customize the car, which is beautiful. And
Nice
then
design.
they changed the time to night. And again, the game visually looks very good. We also saw that we can climb on towers and make it like
Holy
upside down
crap.
like that. It looks very beautiful because the world looks beautiful too. And then again, we started driving at night,
That's
and the
cool.
other cinematic
Oh,
showed
yo, what
us
was
some
she in
of
my
the
face?
story
What was
and
she
things
doing?
like
Hey,
that. So
whoa,
we
whoa,
had
whoa,
the
whoa.
opportunity to see a lot of characters and the good character design. I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to say, okay, he did it again. I'm excited for the end game in this game, but for an obvious reason. It's
Okay.
because the Tower of Fantasy is the only game that has good end game in other games. Like, other than any other gacha, Tower of Fantasy can
Wait, hold on. What was that?
game in other games.
Okay, end game, but so much to do.
Like other than any other gacha, Tower Fantasy can make you choose to play the game for 10 minutes or 2 hours a day. Well,
Uh, that's the best end game. I mean, yeah. I never played Tower of Fantasy, so I can't really give my opinion or take on the end game of that. But I know Hawkeye Star Roll. The end game of Hawkeye Star Roll is pretty. It's nice. That Star Roll's Hawkeye Star Roll's end game is pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Um, Wuthering Waves is Wuthering Waves is okay. Uh, Genshin end game. What end game? Uh, ZZZ. I don't think I've progressed enough into the game, but I think Hollow Zero and like the Shiyu Defense, I think that's like the end game content. I don't know. I don't know. I will have to. Yeah, I'm gonna log into the game like after this, and, play and see if that's what it is. But I'm pretty sure because like they clear a couple of floors already in that game mode. So yeah, ZZ has end game as well for 1.0 launch, so that's good. But yeah, it's like I never played Tower of Fantasy, so I don't even know anything about like the end game concept. All I know is that it's an MMO, and it's like MMOs is it takes a dedicated amount of time to play MMOs, and yeah, I don't have that time. I just don't.
and of course, before clueless people say, but the end game is this in Tower of Fantasy. And you just quit at the start of the game. Please don't talk about it. A lot of people are like, there is a problem in Tower of Fantasy. A lot of people are saying, oh, hackers, oh, lag, which is something that happened in the first two versions and doesn't exist anymore now. I remember that the lag also existed in the 2.0 and 2.2, something like.
I mean, I don't know, man. You're saying that like it doesn't exist anymore, but it's like I don't know. I've heard a couple people say no. Tower Fantasy has gotten better. It's like it's no, like, you're not crashing on servers or anything like that. You're not, you're not doing all, you're not like glitching or any that type of stuff. But it's like from a couple of people that I've heard that have played Tower Fantasy that are still playing it or that have tried it out after all these updates. They still like kind of like there are still a couple of glitches in the game, and some people do like kind of like just lag through. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I'm probably not gonna like ever try out Tower Fantasy. But it's like there are still a couple of people complaining, or a few people complaining that like, yeah, nah, the game is still a little buggy. Game's still a little buggy. Last time I logged on, the game is like, yeah, they said the servers got buried, but I freaking still glitched through the map. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Their words, not mine. Take it with a grain of salt if you want to. That's what I'm doing, but I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I'll see. I'll probably look it up. I'll look into it and see who's been playing Tower Fantasy recently, or who just logged back on for like a while now, and see if the issues are still present there.
Like that, which is this is an opportunity. I'm going to make a whole video about Tower Fantasy if you want to see how the game changed, and let's see if Hota actually decided to, make a good game. Anyway, are you excited
Okay.
to Neverness to Everness? By the way, the name is so cool. NTE. Anyway, that was the video. Bye bye.
Pretty good. All right, that was a nice little video. Bro, can I just say? Wait, hold on. That I unironically came to this part. Wait, hold on.
We started driving at night, and the
What
other
is this cussing? What is this? What is she doing up here? What's she doing in my face? Unless you're giving me CPR. Look at you breathing all over my neck. Wait, what is this?
cinematic show
Looks like about to get run over as well by a freaking car in the background. Looks like you're about
started
to get run over
driving
by a
at
motorcycle.
night,
Wait a
and
minute.
the other
Yeah, look at that.
cinematic
Beep, beep. Alright, anyways, there was a part of it. Yeah, no, the game looks good, dude. The game looks pretty good. And you get to drive around. Like, we have GTA and freaking we have GTA and freaking Gacha Game before. I mean, again, we have that. It's like we're gonna have it in this game, and we're gonna have it in Project Mugen. So it's like we have GTA and Gacha games before GTA 6, which is crazy. But there was a small segment where, oh yeah, here it is. The gameplay of like the 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 uh the the chick earlier in the video where I paused on her and I liked her design. The it's this green hair one, number two. Her gameplay looks
some
really good.
Tower of Fantasy sound effects that I already know, but the gameplay is
Yeah,
kind
it
of
looks
different
good.
from
Look at
that.
that,
It's more like it
dude.
reminds me more of Zenless Zone
And she's like a
Zero and Genshin
tornado.
and whether like they
She's like
made
a
a mix of
tornado cat.
everything. It's like a mix between Tower.
She's like a tornado cat, which is interesting. Like, look at that slash. That's so good, dude. She looks so amazing. I do like her. I do like that. But yeah, Neverless the Everness. I is again, it's probably I'm probably got to get used to the name, but yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, bro, I so far this is the only one out of like the characters that's been shown that he's shown so far. She's the only one. Like, hold on, like what about this one? Um, I would not be surprised if this is our MC. Maybe I could be wrong, but I would not be surprised if this is the MC. She looks. I mean, she's all right, but no, this design right here. Look at this. I mean, this is just gorgeous. I like this. I like this a lot. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Great video as always by Sior. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like. This thing looks pretty good. Uh, can't wait to check it out and see any more news coming from this game. Listen, if Sior said it's good, then I'll keep my eyes open or keep my eyes out for it because I'm always down to try out a new Gacha game and see how good it is. I'm always down to try it out and give it my full 100% uh 100% a freaking grind set to like try it out. I'm always down to give it a chance. Anyways, yeah, make sure to subscribe to York, like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.